Hello, welcome everyone to fifth, the fifth.
Third.
Sorry, welcome everyone to the third episode of Small Eyes Big Dreams. Today is a hat episode because we really couldn't talk or come up with any ideas for this episode. So we're just like, why don't we wear hats? And then yeah, we're wearing hats. And
Very random.
Right,
Very
very random.
absurd.
I know I'm gonna get judged for my cat hat, but I'm gonna wear it anyway.
No, you look very cute. Very cute.
Very kawaii, you know?
Kawaii.
Thank you guys. Thank you.
Yes.
Steve, you look like a Korean rapper or like a, I don't know, what's that, a beanie?
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
beanie.
Like a
But like-
rubber. Kinda.
Yeah, I'm gonna rob
Rubber type of bag.
Thing's hat. So I get 2 hats. Ka-ching.
Okay. So
Okay.
to make this episode go smoother, we plan to bring back the questions of the day. And this question of the day is, what are your favorite pajamas? That's the question of the day.
Okay. Before that question, we have to talk about if guys should wear pajamas in the first place. Because
Why? Why is that a thing? Why is that a question?
pajamas aren't for gangsters, you know? No,
What?
no Hello Kitties, you know, no hearts, no stars. You just wear, you know, what do you wear? There's no pajamas, but like, only ding type men wear pajamas, I guess.
Damn, bro. Damn,
Damn.
dude.
So,
Dang, man.
so you don't wear pajama.
Yeah, I don't wear
Do
pajamas.
you wear pajama?
No, I just wear boxers and a t-shirt.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Then what? Then
Actually,
Like-
I actually don't know who has a pajama.
exactly.
That they
Like you know the
sleep in.
pajama, right? Like
Yeah.
blue or pink, I guess, and there's like circles around, like you know, shades.
Not blue or pink, but I know like Andres wears pajamas. Right, Andres?
Then it's a
Oh,
damn.
really?
Okay, all guys wear pajamas from now on. If Andres does it, he sets the trend. So whatever.
I am the ultimate man.
Exactly.
Yeah, the ultimate man, apparently.
Okay.
So
Wait,
Johnny,
Steve,
do you
why-
wear pajamas?
You get on this. You should get Cairo's opinion on this.
He said we should get Cairo's opinion on this.
Why?
On pajamas. I don't
What does
know.
he have to do with pajamas?
Cairo's the other ultimate man.
Kara's the
Oh.
ultimate. Kara's the ultimate man, but he's also the ultimate fan of Small Eyes Big Dreams. I think every time we have a Small Eyes Big Dreams episode and like we click on the viewer list, it's just Cairo. We click
Kairo's
on the
comment is
comment.
always there.
Let's
I
go.
love
Let's
the
go.
vid.
I'm actually curious, like if people listen to our entire
I know.
episode.
I obviously don't expect people to listen to the whole thing
Yeah.
regularly, but I know some people occasionally like just finish it, like
Yeah, yeah,
then
yeah.
just
yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
Because it's like
Kinda
you turn
proud.
them on before you sleep, and suddenly you just wake up like you slept the whole time.
No,
So,
no.
so you really didn't listen to podcasts, but like
No,
you did,
yeah, it's true.
somehow.
Like they do something while they're listening.
exactly.
Cause I wouldn't also listen to any of the podcasts just sitting there like a movie.
I know, right?
But yeah,
Like if I can interact with someone inside the podcast, I will enjoy the whole moment. But like if not, I'll
Oh.
just probably do something else.
it doesn't really. It's not a big deal for
Yeah.
SEBD honestly for me
Mm-mm.
because you know it's more like a video record for me in my case.
Yeah,
It's
me
like
too.
just look
Video
back.
record.
Oh,
Yes. You know, there's a lot of good movies. You know, during June and July,
Yeah,
I
there's
recently watched Elemental.
Yeah.
I was kind of disturbed. I'm not gonna say anything, but there's this main character girl, you know,
Yeah.
CG like fire,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
she's
yeah.
a fire,
Yeah.
and she's a CG, right? She's like generated,
Yeah.
but but I thought she was kind of cute.
Where's this going? What's the point? Where's
Like,
this
like
going?
you know what I mean? Like when I watched Elemental, I was
Okay.
like,
Wait, what?
She's
wait,
kinda
what is
cute.
this movie? Element.
It's like it's a Disney movie.
It's a
yeah. And
it's
there's the
a
fire girl,
anime.
and she's kind of cold, and she's kind of cool. And I was like, yeah,
Yeah,
she's
Um,
definitely attractive. She's my type.
like what
Wait,
temper, huh?
So that's why I was disturbed the whole time. I was like,
Plasma.
I don't know if I should be attracted to this
I
CG,
mean-
but like,
I mean, I know lots of people who are attracted to Glenn from Spider-Man. Yeah, but she's an actual. You know me back in the day
she's my
too.
second one. She's my second one. What are you talking about?
She's I liked her too.
Glenn's
like, back
pretty
in the
too.
day,
Glenn's
but,
pretty too.
but a
I
fire.
mean, but it's kind of different. It's kind of different because Glenn is a human,
Yeah.
at least.
and so
but
you're
this
more
one-
weird.
He ain't even human, just fire, pure fire, like element. And I thought she was cute, which is kind of messed up, right?
How did it get? Okay, firstly, how did it get to this conversation?
I know. I
we
don't
talked
know
about
where-
movies.
No, you just came up with movies.
No,
you
you
just
just
came up
came
with.
up with-
Oh, you know, I saw this movie. Suddenly.
Okay. It's the spark. It's the fire to our conversation. Edit. So funny, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Johnny, cut that out,
Anyways.
please.
Okay.
Um,
Okay. Okay.
Okay. What was it? Say I was gonna say something.
What was you gonna say?
I was gonna say like you think it's weird if people find like cartoon characters or like humanoid figures in TV attractive? Do you think it's weird?
Yeah,
So you're
definitely do.
okay.
But it's like a short term thing. Like that can't go on for too long. You know, it's just like a while. You know, It's just like, okay.
a short-term thing.
huh?
I do find it weird. Yeah. I do
Yeah.
find
I mean,
it
but
weird.
if it's like a long term thing, that's kind of weird. Like if you look up to a fake cartoon or, you know, generated character, that's kind of weird.
I mean, I could understand them, but yeah, if it goes too far,
Yeah.
like you like you suddenly live with that character.
Oh, yes.
Then
That's
it's like-
that's messed up. You know, sometimes people even do a marriage with their favorite cartoon characters. Like yeah,
Yeah.
it happens. It happens. Like
Yeah,
they
like-
show up with like a pillow
Yeah, in Japan and stuff.
with the face. Yeah. And like they actually do the whole ceremony with their own cute doll or pillow.
Andres said that happens a lot in Japan.
Yeah,
Yeah,
in
it does.
Japan.
It does in Japan.
There was a documentary about it. I forgot.
Yeah, and normally the guys are normally fat as fuck and has glasses. I mean, it's statistics though. It's statistics though.
I mean, yeah, the
Yeah,
all the
yeah.
people I saw were like that, but still.
Yeah.
Look. I think I talked about this with one of my friends. I can't remember who, but we were just talking about the lonely culture in Japan, and then I also watch a lot of videos on like society in Japan, kind of work life there, because I was interested in moving there, specific time period, like just interested in the culture, and I don't know. I feel like it's a very lonely country, especially city like Tokyo, and like I don't know. I think out of that loneliness pops up like weird stuff like that. I guess and, like you don't quite see that in the Philippines or not even like Taiwan. Taiwan's pretty liberal in that sense. Like people here are more radical, but like you don't really see like 50-year-old salarymen here like wedding animated characters. Like that's not really a thing
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
I don't know why it happens in Japan. Why do you guys think it happens there?
Also in Korea, kind
Really?
of. Yeah,
Mm.
because I think it's because a lot of digital developments, I'd say. So they use more phone, laptops and stuff. So even though they have friends, it's kind of superficial. You know, it's not that real. It's kind of like just friends online, I guess. So and even like so they don't really have a real relationship. That's what I see from my friends in Korea. Like they have friends, but they don't really talk or do anything. They just, you know, post, post like happy birthday stuff and post stories, and that's it. That's it. That's what they do, and they call them friends, which is kind of weird in our sense.
In Korea, I feel like I don't know about Japan, but I think both the comes from, yeah, I think they
Yeah.
are very antisocial, I feel like, in the first place, because I don't think social people would go into that route, honestly, because these people have to spend so many hours and days inside their house, inside their room, just watching with this anime.
Okay.
And
Okay. Wait. Not all Japanese watch animes in the first place, but like
but
okay.
no, like, yeah, not all Japanese. I just said I think the people who tend to be like this, it's just innately antisocial, and I don't know, later on lonely because they're antisocial. And also in Korea, I feel like sometimes it happens because, um, it's like, you know, it's quite depressing because all the Koreans I know, it's just, let's say, 9 to 8, they study.
9 to 8.
Let's
If it's
say
9 to 8, it's pretty good, honestly. I'd say.
9 to
In
8
our
p.m.
age, yeah, 9 to 8
Yeah,
p.m.
exactly.
It's kind of good actually, because you get like 2 hours of free time,
They just keep
which you normally
studying,
don't
studying,
get.
studying. They don't have a social life. They,
And so what they do for fun? They post what they eat like every day and
yeah,
like tag friends, and that's like their greatest joy in life. Which is like okay, you can do that, but that should not be your greatest joy of day. You know what I'm
right.
saying? But it is for them because they just study and eat. So
Yeah,
they're not gonna post them studying, right? Because they're studying, but they can post them eating food. So they do. So they really like posting stories. So if you go to like Korean's Instagram account, like sub account, they post like 63 posts every day. I don't know how they keep posting that much, but they do. And it's all like food and random pictures like while they're going to, somewhat library or
that's the
like
only way to
yeah,
get
that's
attention.
that's
That
that's
is
the
the only
only
way
way
to
that they
get
can feel fun and
socialized.
enjoy in life. Yeah, exactly. Which
That's,
is bad, depressing.
that's like the only dopamine
Yeah.
they get
Yeah.
every day.
And if you think about it, what's the whole point is to, let's say, get into a good college and get into a good job.
Exactly. That's
But
that's what I think. They
but
missed the whole point.
like yeah, let's say you get into the best school in Korea. But also, if you look at it statistically, like Seoul is so much harder to get in than, let's say, University of Melbourne. But statistically, Melbourne is all the way up here, while Seoul is all the way down here. So
I also like, yeah.
it's like a funny thing, and Melbourne is way easier to get in. So I don't know. It's complicated and depressing.
But I don't want to criticize the Korean students because they don't have any other way. Normally, they don't have any opportunity to even know these kind of stuff.
You're right.
They don't even know Melbourne.
Right.
Okay. All they know is Seoul University and like some other famous Korean universities. That's like how they grew up, really.
It's the
So
culture.
yeah, it's a culture. So I really don't want to blame them, but it's a sad fact that there are so many better colleges around the world that's way easier to get in. but they just don't know.
They just keep, very
Yeah, yeah,
narrow-minded too.
they just don't know, which is really really sad.
Well, money is also a big issue there because I'm pretty sure it's subsidized by the government if you go, to Seoul University. But Melbourne, it's
Okay.
probably gonna cost them 5, 6 times more, because it's not subsidized. So that's number one. And number two, I think you're right. It's oh, you're still echoing, by the way. So uh I think how we should do this is is when I talk, just mute myself, or when Johnny talks, just mute
No, meet
yourself.
yourself. Meet yourself, Steve.
Okay, wait. Will this less echo?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? Okay. Now I
Right,
know
and
why I
then
was
and
echoing.
then when you wanna talk, just unmute your mic.
Okay. Got it.
Okay, got it. So yeah. As I was saying, I think you're right. I think it is cultural. Like, you can't blame the individual for
Right.
conforming to the system. Like, uh, if you look at companies, like on the company level, like everyone's competing with each other, but you're also competing with other companies, and then those other companies are competing with like other cities, and then the countries competing with other countries. So it's like a whole, like a whole top-down situation, and it's not that rational to say like focus on your emotions, focus on like your friends, because it's like, if you study hard, you're gonna get into a good college, but what they don't tell you is once you're in that good college, it's never gonna end. You're always gonna be stressed if you look at life through that, perspective of you gotta work, 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 work.
Yeah.
That's what I realized too because of IB.
Yeah. Like, even though you get into the college, there's a new standard you have to achieve.
So
You have to
that's
keep.
why you should do what you really love to do. So if you get into a good college, that's like a bonus. Nice.
Mm.
I just did what I wanted to do, and I got into a great college. That's great. But let's say you do something that you don't want to do. Okay? Like, and then you end up in a good or a bad college, let's say. You're not going to feel that satisfied. And if you let's say you got into your dream college after all those depressing hard years,
Yeah.
then you're gonna be obsessed with the college. And I'm not sure because I never went to college yet, but I don't think that college is the ultimate key to everything.
Right.
So even though you get into that college, you're gonna be obsessed with the college because you work so hard, like only for that college, and basically you're gonna really rely against the college, but it's not gonna help you that much as you expected, which is worse at the end. So what I think is, on like in your 30s you probably have to think rationally and do what you have to do. But in 20s, I think you could kind of pursue your dream, I guess. And then later on
just
you
like
can
your
kind of-
route. Do a full
Yeah, that's
around,
what I'm
and
gonna do.
then
That's what
if it
I'm
doesn't
gonna
work
do.
out, yeah.
It's not like if it doesn't work out. It's like I'm gonna do my best until it does work out, but like if it doesn't, I really don't have anything that I can do. Right? So
But
Steve,
then, yeah.
oh yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh, uh, okay. I don't know. I definitely agree with you, but um, I think a caveat we have to add is like if you can, because a lot of people don't have the money, don't have the support system to actually like pursue what they want and their dreams. So like that's why you
yeah.
see in like less developed countries, they don't really care as much, or it's not like a big issue that's televised, like mental health. Of course it's still there, but they don't televise it as much. So I think that's part of my theory with more developed countries, like let's say Korea or us now, because we're pretty well off. We get to see these issues and we get to televise them. It's not like that in other parts of the world. I think money's really it's kind of sinister in that sense, man. In my opinion, and I don't know. It's like for me personally, it's also hard to just tell myself to uh do everything I can irrationally when I'm 20. You know, obviously, probably more, and that's something I'm trying to work on as well. Um, College is not the freaking path. I was just talking with Andres a while ago, and we were
Or
like,
college.
no, we were like, what's gonna happen in what's gonna happen in 20 years? Like we're gonna remember this trip to Taiwan. We're not gonna remember IB, but you know, in 20 years we're gonna have other problems. He said like, what if I you know what if I divorce my wife in the
Yeah,
future and
you're gonna
like,
have kids.
yeah,
You
and then
probably
and
cheated
then
on your wife,
What?
and then she's gonna blame
no,
on you.
and then he was like, you know what, I might have a kid named Bob in the future. You know,
Okay.
it's like
No, not gonna
it's
happen. No, Bob.
so he said like, you know, we're gonna have other problems in the future, and then like really
Yeah.
really these memories you make with your friends, this freaking podcast, you know, that we're filming every now and then. Some episodes are deeper than others. Some
Yeah.
episodes are just
Yeah.
kind of slow like this. Some episodes we talk about cartoon characters and Steve's weird
Steve's
views of them. Yeah.
interests.
No, it's just for like I don't know, 3 hours. Okay,
What?
it's not that long.
Oh.
After 3 hours, it just
3 hours
gradually
here.
fades, okay.
She's
No,
on your
Feeling
mind.
gradually fades. Okay,
She's on
it's
your
like
mind.
oh no. You know what I mean?
I see.
But I'm very glad that we can be ourselves in this podcast. I feel like when it was at the start, we were, you know, very reserved. We talked about like, I don't know, like just topics like money, self-improvement,
Right.
like the books we read, you know. Right now we can talk about whatever we want. I can wear a cat hat on
Yeah.
the podcast and I don't really care.
That's a big deal, though. That's a big deal. Wearing a cat hat.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, sure. But it's, you know, I'm very proud of our podcast, and it's like a small snapshot. Like even if no one watches it because it was a topic at the start, even if no one watches it in like 20 years, I'm going to be proud of this podcast because it's something, you know, we committed to, and it's something that brought us, you know, more together. So, I'm very happy.
In 20 years, I could probably be homeless, and I won't even have a digital device. So
Maybe.
I don't know. I don't know
Yeah,
what's gonna happen.
It's very random. Life is really
Yeah.
random.
I
Like
Oh, Johnny, talk about Sisyphus.
Sisyphus. No, it's
Why?
fine.
Albert Camus, man.
You know about Sisyphus, Steve?
No.
For
Go
me,
on.
I listened to Sisyphus. I heard the Sisyphus story 20,000 times.
Okay,
But-
go.
You know Albert Camus? I talked about him before. No?
Rickamoo?
Albert Camus.
Okay. Name?
Albert
That's
Camus.
name. Albert Camus.
He's a French French Albanian philosopher slash author.
French albino philosopher. What? Okay.
Andres is making weird hand symbols right now.
yeah, that's the point.
That's his go-to author.
Oh, he said that's your go-to author.
Um,
No, but I told
Okay.
them to talk about Albert Camus.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
So he's a philosopher. He developed the existentialism that we talked about before, right? And he has an essay called "The Myth of Sisyphus." Sisyphus is Sisyphus? It's a Greek mythology type of thing,
Knew that.
right?
Sounded like one. Sisyphus.
And Sisyphus was this king who was very basically
Proud, right?
Yeah, it wasn't that good. He was griefing. He was tricking people, blah blah, for his own wealth. And then the gods saw that and then decided to put him in an endless cycle, endless punishment. Which is he has to pull this boulder or this rock, circular rock up a hill, and then when he goes on the top, it's just gonna roll back down,
Back
right?
down.
So and then he's gonna do that for eternity, and so
He's gonna get jacked. Okay.
So what Camus is saying that is that he ends the essay, one must imagine Sisyphus happy. So his comparing his situation as our lives, as it is very absurd, or if it is very meaningless. Life is very meaningless, just like
that's kind of
Sisyphus.
true. It's
Just
kinda
like
true, though.
Sisyphus, his task. But then still, people must imagine ourselves happy too in this meaningless world by making our own meaning. There may not be a objective meaning or truth, but then there should be a subjective meaning or truth.
Yeah. There's a phrase called carpe diem, which is like enjoy
Yeah.
the moment.
Yeah.
Sounds smart. Okay.
It's
Anyways.
that's Italian.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's funny because I made a joke to one of my friends. Really, by this joke, you can tell how unfunny and uninteresting I am. But carpe diem means
You don't need that joke to find that out.
it says, damn man, it
Okay.
says
Just
it
kidding.
it says seize the days carpe diem. So I said
Right.
seize the nights carpe diem. I just started the the entire time. I just kept telling him
Oh.
carpe diem, carpe diem, man.
Oh.
Seize
Going back
the
to the
night.
specific, yeah.
That's kind of funny though. That's kind of funny because like when you get a wife,
Yeah.
when you get a wife, I'm gonna say carpe diem and leave.
Hey man,
Okay.
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 Going back to
Anyways.
Sisyphus. Going back to Sisyphus, I thought it was, like, these are my closing remarks. But I thought it was very cool how reading the essay, because I actually read the essay while screen sharing it to Johnny, just reading the entire essay. So when I was reading it, I don't know, I thought it was cool how he described the randomness of life as like feeling all the hinges of the rocks, the nooks and the crannies of the rocks, like Sisyphus pushing it up the hill. It's like the situation was meaningless, it was rough, it was random. He was condemned to push this boulder for eternity, but even still, he could create meaning out of nothing. And at the end, as Johnny said, Camus says that viewers must think of Sisyphus as happy, and I think that's just a big part of our lives. Like, I mean, just this podcast, everything, it's just random, and we have our own subjective views, and we must, also find some happiness in this chaos. Our college dreams could fall apart. Steve could
Right.
become a multi-millionaire.
Probably not gonna happen.
Yeah, he could become a multi-millionaire. I could, become a freaking garbage truck collector in the future. But, in our own subjective sense, we need to find meaning in that. We need to find some vitality. I think
Right.
that's pretty cool. Sisyphus is a pretty cool story.
I think happiness is one of the most important thing in life.
Yeah, and
I think it may even be an objective thing. I feel like happiness, because
But it's like
everything
one of
leads
the-
to happiness. Why do you love to feel happy, right? Why do you do your job? Why do you want so much money? Because money brings happiness sometimes, or I don't know. It's like there's so many different phrases for that, but I think everything, really, almost everything, connects to happiness in the end.
That's why
Yeah.
it's also really vague.
Yeah.
It's like if it's everything, then it's nothing at the same time. Maybe. You know?
I don't know.
Is there happiness,
Yeah, of course. I believe there's happiness.
or is it like fake emotion or fake goal that humans made up so we
I
can
don't
actually
think so.
do something?
I don't think so.
You know what? I think we discussed this in our last podcast. One of the last episodes was
Yeah,
about
we-
God and like how just believing in God gave humans hope, stuff like that. I believe happiness is exactly the same thing. You don't have to believe that it's some sort of divine, thing, because there's no evidence for that. But like believing that happiness is happiness, and we should just, I don't know, just enjoy happiness, whether it's a scientific feeling or if it's like
Yeah.
divine. If it makes us feel happy, if it makes us feel good, then why not just enjoy it?
But how
Who
do you
cares?
define yourselves feeling happy though?
Right
Like,
now,
is
I'm
it
happy.
excitement?
Yeah,
Is it
me too. I'm
excitement,
happy.
Yeah.
or
It
is
is
it
Right
like,
now, I'm happy.
a burst of
Right now,
laughter, burst of uh,
yeah? Is it something
excitement.
very drastic, or is it something like like chill, like is
I
this
Anything.
happy,
Happiness
or
come
do
in
I
many
have to be
different
like, oh,
forms.
to be happy?
So,
You know what I mean? Does it have to be? No,
what
right?
do you mean? It has to be what?
Does it have to be drastic? Does it
No,
have
no.
to be? No, right?
Yeah, yeah. Happiness, yeah, as I said, happiness comes in many different forms. So,
But for me, right now, I think you used to get being, feeling happy. Then at a certain point, you just don't know how to feel happy. Because that's my point. I don't do anything. I just do whatever I want to do. But I don't think I feel like that happy though. I'm like okay. But like, it's not like
yeah.
I'm sad, but I'm just steady. I'm okay. I'm just at
Yeah,
that
maybe
neutral.
maybe because you're not really doing what you I mean,
Wanna do?
it is it. I mean, is it's playing games is what you really want to do. It's that you're really like
No, I
a
do
big
music.
goal. See,
I do music and
you
like
probably feel more happy during when you're doing music than just playing games.
yeah, but it's just like I'm not like
Yeah,
you know yeah, it's okay, but like I don't know if I should call this happy though.
I don't think
That's
so.
what. Yeah, okay.
It's just okay.
find yeah, find happiness in the small things, man. Right? Like if
Yeah,
playing
exactly.
games,
But
can.
that's what I'm talking about. Like when you get used to those small things. Like okay,
Yeah.
when I was studying so hard, 24/7, then if I got like a day break, I was so happy. But now, I don't know,
Yeah,
because every day break.
Yeah,
So like,
that's a different thing.
Mm.
Yeah, it's just how you think, how you make meaning out of this randomness, right? It's how you make meaning out of it.
Yeah.
So during the time, even though when you got that 1 day break, if you know, didn't feel the gratitude, and just didn't care about you having that free day, you might not even be happy, even though it's the same situation. So, also this situation, you might be happy just by changing how you think.
yeah, but like it's hard to change when you get used to it.
Look, look. I mean, I think the best example here is you, Johnny. Like going through pneumothorax. Like it's a terrible situation. But when I saw you like in the hospital, when I visited you, like that one day,
Yeah.
just by myself, I could sense you were happy and you found a little bit of joy in you like dealing with the situation, conquering this situation. So I don't know. I think that's the epitome of what you said. Try to find happiness by defining it in your situation.
Right.
I felt that was so I don't know. Maybe it's a bit out of place, but I think it's super cool, powerful. Just
Yeah,
being
it's
able
all in the
to-
mind.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
it's all in the
I just
mind.
feel like I need that spice though in my life. It's just so steady. It's just so
But-
same thing over and over again.
I mean, you can get
You also
that.
need pneumo. You
Like-
also
like,
need
I-
Oh,
pneumothorax. dude.
sorry, never mind. Never mind, not that.
No, not that kind of spice.
No, never
Not that
mind.
kind of a spice.
No.
But my life feels like chicken broth,
Chicken broth.
and I think I need a little salt. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, you can get that salt by going outside, by you initiating
Yeah,
something.
Yeah, stop playing Zelda,
Yeah,
man.
it's all in you. The
I
one
do
who's
go outside.
stopping is
okay,
you.
okay, when I say I play Zelda, I'm not saying I'm gonna play that like whole day. I do go outside. I do stuff. I go
Yeah.
like trips, train trips, pretty good.
know what?
I do a lot of different stuff, but I just still feel like, is this what I really want to do? I don't know, cause like
You just keep finding.
yeah, I'm trying,
keep
but like
finding.
I just don't feel it. I know what I know what I want to do. I want to do music when I grow up, but like right now it just feels not that,
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm missing something.
Hey, you know what? We should do an entire set of
And I
episodes.
watched
Or just
Elementals, and when I saw that the fire lady,
Okay.
that was my
Maybe,
missing. That
maybe
was my
that
missing.
was that's your meaning. That's your happiness.
Just
that's
kidding.
Okay, what thing?
I thought we should do like a episode series, just Steve finding happiness.
Me finding happiness.
Helping Steve find happiness.
I think his happiness right now lies on love.
No, no,
Love.
no.
No?
I do know when I feel happy. Maybe. I don't know. No, no. It's not about happy. It's more about finding that spice. I don't know if that's the right term.
I think
But-
Yeah.
you only realize it
agree.
when you actually experience it. Because some people really crave for love, right? They think that's the part that they're missing. And so when they actually get in love, like get in a relationship, they realize that sometimes it's not what they wanted. It's not what
Yeah,
they
yeah,
actually was
exactly.
craving for.
Exactly. So I'm trying like a lot of different stuff. But you know Kevin Hart, the comedian, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I watch his shows, damn funny. But when I laugh, I feel like, okay, I am seizing my moment. But I can't laugh the whole day, right? And when the show's over, I feel like a chicken broth again. So I'm always looking for that spice, but this don't feel too healthy because I'm always craving for something new. Because you know what I mean? Like, because I always do, like, there's stuff that I always do. I always watch baseball. I always make music. I always play games. But, you know, I just do something different every day. I try to go somewhere different, try to eat something different, try to meet someone different. But it just doesn't work a lot of times. And, yeah, and I have few, girls ask me out here, but
Today?
not today, but like last week
No, like
and
to
last
date.
week. Huh?
To date?
Yeah, today. Like-
Damn.
Like, but I just don't know. I don't know, like, cause like I didn't want to.
So he said no.
Yeah, I said no because I didn't want to, and like after I said no, I asked myself, what the fuck do I want then? Wasn't this what I was searching for? I thought I was always missing, like, I needed someone, but once I got a chance to meet someone, I didn't want to.
Look,
No.
look.
Yeah.
I think we're missing a big point. It's happiness is good, but we can't always have it like every part of the day. You said you feel like a chicken broth.
Yeah.
Well, at least, my response to that is, at least be a chicken broth that's healthy for you. Be a chicken broth that you want to eat, even if it's not tasty. Yeah, chicken broth. Like be a chicken broth that's special to you, even if it's not, even if it doesn't have the specific taste you're looking for. Because happiness comes and goes. But since you read Man's Search for Meaning by Viktor Frankl, it's like he frequently quotes Nietzsche, who says, anyone who has a why to live can withstand almost anyhow. And it doesn't have to go that deep, like in your everyday life, but just going through the motions and understanding that you're not gonna always be happy, but knowing why you're here. For me, a little part of my day is having this podcast, and that's a big why for my day. So even if I'm unhappy, I'll try my best to tell myself and continue on, because that's part of my why. So it doesn't necessarily need to be happiness. Don't try to search that, and search for that specifically. Search for novel experiences, go somewhere new, try new things. You're not always gonna find happiness. So remember why you're here in the first place, and maybe that will drive you forward. Make that more of a focus in your life. I think that can really help.
All right.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Nice advice.
Thank
Amazing.
you. And maybe say yes to one of those girls, and just I don't know, man.
You know when you just don't feel like so.
Right?
I don't know. The thing is,
Ding doesn't
this
know
is
that
kind of,
feeling.
but this is kind of funny.
I
'Cause-
don't know the feeling.
'cause
No one's ever asked me out. But
when you get into someone, it's not like it's because she's pretty. I mean, mostly they are, but if you get into someone, no one tells you why, right? It just she's the one.
it just
You just feel
happens.
so.
You
Yeah, it just happens.
There's a feeling, you know.
Yeah, so it's really hard though.
Yeah, maybe your
Hey, man,
environment's changed.
just let it be. Like,
Mm-mm.
if a pretty girl asks you, it doesn't really mean anything. It's like,
I know. I want
you
Gwen.
know, it's just
Gwen.
yeah. You want Gwen, you want the fire girl, bro. You still haven't found her, man.
dude. This
Just keep walking, man. Just keep walking. I don't know.
I bet you think
But-
about the fire girl every time you see fire, like every time he's cooking.
Yeah. Every time Steve's cooking, he's like,
Oh.
Oh
I
my.
missed you.
Okay,
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice talk. Nice talk,
Yeah,
guys.
yeah.
nice talk. Actually, yeah. We're staying at a hot spring town right now, so it's our last day. So I don't know.
Oh,
just to get the most
That's
out.
going to where now? Philippines? No.
No, we're gonna go we're gonna come back this weekend. Yeah, but yeah, we're just trying to enjoy the best of Taiwan, and yeah, I don't know. This podcast was a light touch today, and yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
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 Nice talk. Nice talk.
If anyone's actually watched till the end, thank you. I hope that you find happiness in the little things, and that you can carpe that you can
Again,
exhibit,
carpe diem. Is it?
and carpe diem too.
Carpe
Because it's
diem.
night, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It could be
Carpe diem.
day. It could be night.
Yeah.
It could be either.
And yeah, don't play Zelda like Steve all day long, and go out, explore new places, and listen to SEBD. Yeah.
Yep. That is the way.
Yeah. That is the way.
Yes.
And if you guys enjoyed this episode, then please
What? Leave a like button.
yeah.
Subscribe.
Yeah.
Say like.
please leave a like. Listen to our old episodes. And subscribe. And yeah, we'll see you guys next episode on
Alright.
SEBD.
you
Remember,
for
Carpe Diem, guys.
Carpe diem.
Premium.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Okay, guys.